When one of New York City's most iconic food institutions invites you for a bagel making class, the only answer is to head to the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Russ and Daughters is a Jewish family-owned appetizing shop that's been a part of the Lower East Side since 1914. The current owners are coming out with a cookbook, 100 Years of Appetizing. What I learned yesterday is that Russ and Daughters isn't a deli, it's an appetizing shop. Delis serve meat and appetizing shops sell smoked fish, cream cheese, caviar. In 1930, there were about 500 appetizing shops just in New York City, and on the Lower East Side, there were around 30 at one point. And this is the last one remaining. It was founded by Joel Russ, who later added his 3 daughters, hence the name Russ and Daughters, and it was one of the first American businesses to include and daughters. They're known for their smoked salmon, cream cheese spreads, babka, arugula, herring, caviar, but they recently, in the early 2010s, started making their own hand-rolled bagels, and we got to make those bagels with the owners themselves, which is just the coolest New York City experience that I've ever had. Got to learn about the entire process, their business, their family story, and got to go home with the bagels that we made. And it was really interesting to know what actually makes a New York City bagel, because every bagel in New York City is not a New York City bagel. The cookbook is recipes, of course, but also stories about the family, Russ and Daughters' origins, and its legacy. I'm sorry, how cool is it to work at the same place that your great-grandfather created? In the cookbook, they dive into appetizing staples so that you can have a piece of Russ and Daughters in your own kitchen. I mean, getting handed a arugula fresh out of the oven from the 4th-generation owners of Russ and Daughters was enough to make my night, but of course, we got to have bagels with lox. Ended the night literally stuffing my face with a bagel and having great conversations. Truly such a New York night.